All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. So Representative Tim Burchett finally got his SCIF meeting with it, but it's very interesting actually what transpired in this. And I'll let it play some of the audio for it. He actually had a podcast in a SCIF. And for those you don't know what a SCIF is, it's a sensitive compartmented information facility. And what I'll do is I'll put a link below in the description. You guys can go over to Wikipedia. You can kind of check this out to get some more information on a SCIF. But you kind of see how it's kind of defined right here. So United States military, national security, national defense. It's basically a place where government officials can meet that's going to actually be private. It says here, a SCIF can either be permanent or temporary and can be set up in the government buildings, onboard ships, and private residence offices, or in hotel rooms or other places necessary for officials when traveling. And of course, because of basically the sensitivity of it, it's talking about it here, they won't allow, of course, any personal electronic devices, cell phones, cameras, and etc. and all that in there. So it's a pretty interesting article. If you've never known what a SCIF it really is, you just kind of have it in your mind, go over there and take a look at it. So go over there, and I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can go to Wikipedia and check this out. But none of this for this SCIF that he was actually in had any of the whistleblowers from the recent congressional meeting. And I was kind of upset and disappointed about that. Like, David Gersh wasn't in there. And that's the main guy we need to be up in there to talk about this. And I don't know why he didn't show up. And the people he had up in there probably weren't the ones that we needed to actually hear. But let me quit my yapping real quick. I'm going to let this play, and I'll be back in just a minute.
Didn't really have any real hopes because that's what we're getting. I told somebody it's like all these guys are like, when I talk to them, they're like looking down the barrel of a .22 rifle. It's just very narrow and very straight. And they're honestly I feel like they're telling the truth within their limited scope, but it is very compartmentalized. You know, since 1947, they've told us these things don't exist. And then now they tell us they do exist. But now nobody can tell us where we can look to see where they exist. You know, it's just it's like peeling off the layers of an onion. You get down and you get another layer.
So that part was interesting. But now, basically, when asked when he didn't get what he wanted from it, or from the SCIF, or kind of what we wanted to be revealed, he was asked, you know, what's he going to do going forward? You know, what's going to be kind of the go forward plan?
Well, we just keep pushing at our government level, but until somebody walks out of one of these quasi-governmental businesses, which is where they're at, if they even exist anymore, they're in these businesses so we don't have we can't get to them through FOIA. They're government funded contracts, but FOIA, of course, is Freedom of Information Act, where we can get a hold of them. And what's going to happen is somebody's going to have to walk out with material or physical evidence or something like that, and bring it forward.
All right, I know it's not the exact information you want to hear, but at least they're still pushing forward. We're getting more information, and we're getting more people in Congress to actually push forward towards this particular topic and subject. So you guys put your comments down below what you guys think about this. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. As always, I appreciate you guys watching.